When there's no more room in hell, the dead shall take over Las Vegas, baby. Let the good times roll. Viva Las Vegas, baby. So welcome to the JeffMan316 Customs YouTube channel. I'm your host, JeffMan316, your pop culture reporter. Welcome back to what's going to be my next movie review. This is going to be my take on Zack Snyder's zombie epic, Army of the Dead. I just checked this movie out on Netflix this past weekend. Wanted to give you my quick thoughts on it after letting it digest for a few days, because I'm going to just go ahead and tell you I was a little bit disappointed in it. But before diving into my review, please just go ahead and do the normal YouTube stuff. That's right, you know, I want you to like this video. I want you to subscribe to the channel. I want you to leave any comments. And then I want you to share it. And then I want you to hit the notification bell so you'll be the first to know when I post my next movie review. So let's take a closer look at the Zack Snyder zombie epic, Army of the Dead. Let's go. So Army of the Dead stars Dave Bautista as Scott Ward, Ella Purnell as Kate Ward, his daughter in the movie, Ana de la Reguera, is that how you pronounce her name, as Maria Cruz, Omari Hardwick as Notaro, is that how you pronounce his name, Tig Notaro, man, these names are terrible, as Mary Ann Peters, and Garrett Dillahunt as Martin. I think that was all they called him, was Martin in the movie. Just Martin. So let's talk about that cast a little bit. Dave Bautista is probably best known for being Batista in the WWE. And he also played Drax in the Guardians of the Galaxy movie. Ella Purnell is really good in Sweet Bitter as a series on Stars that I've checked out. That's good. I have fond memories, though, of Anna playing the enchanting sister in Encarnacion in Nacho Libre. I mentioned her in my reaction video to the Forever Purge. You should check that out. Garrett Dillahunt is his normal douchebag self. I remember him from the baddie from The Last House on the Left. He also played in HBO's Deadwood. Zack Snyder has obviously been in the headlines lately because of his Snyder cut of the Justice League that debuted on HBO. Also check out that review that I did on my channel. I remember Zack Snyder most notably before that for his outstanding remake of the classic George Romero film Dawn of the Dead. When it came out, I remember thinking, who does this guy think he is, remaking such a classic film? But he proved me wrong with that one, so I wonder if he was going to prove me wrong with this one. Let's find out. This epic movie tells the story of a group of mercenaries who take on the mission of pulling off what's considered the greatest heist ever. Why is it considered the greatest heist ever, you might ask? Because it happens to be in Las Vegas. Oh, and the city's getting ready to be destroyed by a nuclear bomb that's set to end a massive zombie outbreak inside the city. That's all. Our ragtag band of misfits must come together to get out of the city with $200 million in cash before the bomb blast takes out the Army of the Dead. And I like saying it that way. I'm just going to dive into the movie. Might have some light spoilers, not too much. If my description sounds massive, that's what it is. The movie is pretty massive. It's got a bloated runtime of 2.5 hours, and I felt every last minute of that runtime. While the story is interesting, there's just way too much plot to try to cram into one movie. You got a zombie outbreak, you got the main character's PTSD, the main character lost his family and then found his daughter. You got the potential new love between the Scott and Maria characters. You got the big heist. You got the real reason the boss sent Martin in there. You got the evolution of zombies. You got a zombie queen. I know I'm leaving something out, but wow, I mean, that's a lot of plot. And don't get me wrong, there's a lot of good to be found here too. The performances of most of the female characters are outstanding. Anna sheds her habit from Nacho Libre and becomes a very convincible female hero. I also like the comedy moments. Most of them are provided by Tig Notaro. She deserves some credit for this because she does a lot with the amount of screen time she's given. She does a lot with a little. And just when you think you know everything about zombies, Zack Snyder comes along with this all-new take. Lots of real neat takes on zombies in this one. And oh wait, there is a zombie tiger.
What is this? Goddamn zombie tiger. That's crossing the line.
Yeah, I said it. A fucking zombie tiger. So most of the male characters, though, are just really bland. I didn't really care if any of them really died or got bit. Scott Ward is your typical war hero. He's got all those personal demons that most have. Bautista tries to make him interesting, but his acting style is just as bland as his character. He should probably do more comedies, because at least he's that's against his typecast for those, and makes it a little more interesting. When Martin does have his interaction with the tiger, that's pretty epic also. And yeah, I was cheering for the tiger in that one. If you weren't, I was. Zack Snyder should really have taken the approach that he did with Dawn of the Dead, I think. That was really tight-paced. When there was a stop in the action, he really cared about the characters because of their conversations. I'm not sure if I really care about any of these characters. They just exist to kind of move to one action scene after another. And that's another problem. It's more of an action movie than a zombie movie. Also, another thing, Zack Snyder's style started to annoy me in this flick. I bet 20%, maybe 25% of it is either slow motion or that annoying blurred focus that he does, that he's famous for. I just read about a lot of that before I went into this movie, and it made me think about it more as I was watching, and it actually pulled me out of a couple scenes. It got really annoying after a while. I do think there's a really awesome, outstanding 2-hour cut of this movie somewhere in here. But I think Zack Snyder maybe just took his Justice League approach. He filmed everything, wanted everything in there, just edited it all together. Multiple times I was like, hey, this is getting ready to end, only to have another scene added to it. I don't want to paint the wrong picture of this, though. Army of the Dead is a really good action horror movie. It's got a really awesome take on zombies. It's got some really entertaining scenes, and it's a good popcorn movie. It's just bloated, which means that halfway through this movie, if I was in theaters, I would have probably ate all my popcorn and then tried to go to the bathroom at a down moment because I wanted to get rid of that large drink that I just had. Man, I really miss going to the movies. Maybe they would have made this a lot better if I saw it in the theater. Nah. Army of the Dead is good. It's just not great. My rating would be meh. Just right in the middle. So what do you think of Army of the Dead? Did you think it was as good as Dawn of the Dead? I didn't. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And after you do that, go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Really appreciate the support you guys have been giving me. Then after you do that, make sure you hit the notification bell. You'll be the first to know when I post new videos, like movie reviews, toy hunts, toy reviews, everything pop culture related. That's what we do here. So what's going on YouTube? Wanted to break into this video, that review, for a little special report. When I was watching the Army of the Dead first run, and the night I was watching it, I got up a couple times thinking there was something wrong with my television. I even told my wife it looks like something was on the TV. I went over there and flicked on it with my finger, and it wasn't anything on it. Then I sat down and I got back up and did it again and was like, damn it, I guess I got a pixel going out on my TV. But I don't know if you've heard about it, but there's something going on with the Netflix broadcast. So I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. Can you see that right there? It's not right there. You see it, that little white dot? That pops up on the screen, see it disappeared, and there it is, it came back. That happens all the way through some of these darker scenes multiple times. You get that dot right there on the screen. So I don't know what caused that, but it was extremely annoying, and by every time that I saw it there for a few minutes, I thought there was something wrong with my TV. So if you see that it's not, there's actually something wrong with the image on the screen, like through Netflix. I don't know whether it's in their copy or the original copy when Zach recorded it, but it's annoying. And if you see that on there, don't worry, it's nothing wrong with your set. And until next time, this is JeffMan316, your pop culture reporter, signing out, saying you guys be safe out there.